Judge a man by his questions rather than by his answers. Dare to think for yourself. Let us read, and let us dance, these two amusements will never do any harm to the world. Love truth, but pardon error. It is dangerous to be right in matters on which the established authorities are wrong. Despite the enormous quantity of books, how few people read. And if one reads profitably, one would realize how much stupid stuff the vulgar herd is content to swallow every day. Life is a shipwreck, but we must not forget to sing in the lifeboats. Those who can make you believe absurdities, can make you commit atrocities. The mirror is a worthless invention. The only way to truly see yourself is in the reflection of someone else's eyes. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. It is forbidden to kill, therefore all murderers are punished, unless they kill in large numbers and to the sound of trumpets. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. The comfort of the rich depends upon an abundant supply of the poor. Don't think money does everything, or you are going to end up doing everything for money. Men will always be mad, and those who think they can cure them are the maddest of all. I have never made but one prayer to God, a very short one, O Lord, make my enemies ridiculous. And God granted it. Prejudices are what fools use for reason. Lady is a woman who knows what she should not know, though she knows it. The more often a stupidity is repeated, the more it gets the appearance of wisdom. Every man is a creature of the age in which he lives, and few are able to raise themselves above the ideas of the time. No opinion is worth burning your neighbor for. It is clear that the individual who persecutes a man, his brother, because he is not of the same opinion, is a monster. Every man is guilty of all the good he did not do. The only way to comprehend what mathematicians mean by infinity is to contemplate the extent of human stupidity. It is with books as with men, a very small number play a great part. It is better to risk saving a guilty person than to condemn an innocent one. We never live, we are always in the expectation of living. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. The infinitely small have a pride infinitely great. If a lady says no, she means maybe. And if she says maybe, she means yes. And if she says yes, she's no lady. If you want good laws, burn those you have, and make new ones. Marriage is the only adventure open to the cowardly. He must be very ignorant, for he answers every question he is asked. One day everything will be well, that is our hope. Everything's fine today, that is our illusion. The happiest of all lives is a busy solitude. History never repeats itself. Man always does. Men are equal, it is not birth but virtue that makes the difference. Behind every successful man stands a surprised mother-in-law. One great use of words is to hide our thoughts. I would rather obey a fine lion, much stronger than myself, than 200 rats of my own species. Meditation is the dissolution of thoughts in eternal awareness, or pure consciousness without objectification, knowing without thinking, merging finitude in infinity. It is hard to free fools from the chains they revere. To hold a pen is to be at war. The best is the enemy of good. We are rarely proud when we are alone. I read only to please myself, and enjoy only what suits my taste. Madness is to think of too many things in succession too fast, or of one thing too exclusively. Opinions have caused more ills than the plague, or earthquakes on this little globe of ours. Uncertainty is an uncomfortable position. But certainty is an absurd one. Each player must accept the cards life deals him or her, but once they are in hand, he or she alone must decide how to play the cards in order to win the game. When a man is in love, jealous, and just whipped by the Inquisition, he is no longer himself. Men argue. Nature acts. The more a man knows, the less he talks. Liberty of thought is the life of the soul. It is not inequality which is the real misfortune, it is dependence. I have chosen to be happy because it is good for my health. Being unable to make people more reasonable, I preferred to be happy away from them. 4,000 volumes of metaphysics will not teach us what the soul is. If we do not find anything very pleasant, at least we shall find something new. In general, the art of government consists in taking as much money as possible from one party of the citizens to give to the other. If there's life on other planets, then the Earth is the universe's insane asylum. Fools admire everything in an author of reputation. Work keeps at bay three great evils: boredom, vice, and need. The greatest consolation in life is to say what one thinks. Men use thought only as authority for their injustice, and employ speech only to conceal their thoughts. I know many books which have bored their readers, but I know of none which has done real evil. There is a wide difference between speaking to deceive, and being silent to be impenetrable. There are truths which are not for all men, nor for all times. Love is a canvas furnished by nature and embroidered by imagination. Discord is the great ill of mankind, and tolerance is the only remedy for it. We all look for happiness, but without knowing where to find it, like drunkards who look for their house, knowing dimly that they have won. No problem can stand the assault of sustained thinking. It is far better to be silent than merely to increase the quantity of bad books. One always begins with the simple, then comes the complex, and by superior enlightenment one often reverts in the end to the simple. Such is the course of human intelligence. A man loved by a beautiful woman will always get out of trouble. The more I read, the more I acquire, the more certain I am that I know nothing. I don't know where I am going, but I am on my way. Now, my good man, this is no time to be making enemies. Doubt is an uncomfortable condition, but certainty is a ridiculous one. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. Think for yourself and let others enjoy the privilege of doing so too. Faith consists in believing what reason cannot. We never live, we are always in the expectation of living. The comfort of the rich depends upon an abundant supply of the poor. It is not enough to conquer, one must learn to seduce. Man is free at the instant he wants to be. We are rarely proud when we are alone. Men will always be mad, and those who think they can cure them are the maddest of all. May God defend me from my friends, I can defend myself from my enemies. The happiest of all lives is a busy solitude. If this is the best of possible worlds, what then are the others?